I always wanted to be perfect in the studio. I wanted no mistakes. I wanted everything to be clean and concise, and I would lose the creative line sometimes. It can hold you back a lot. We've created a piece that has certain things that tie it in together. When you hear the full sections, when you hear all the instruments together, it sounds like a village, like the village of Harlem. Harlem, throughout the world, is known as the epicenter of African American culture. If you want to talk about the great writers, if you want to talk about the great musicians, if you want to talk about the great dancers, the great athletes, the great politicians, it had to do with Harlem.
Harlem is music, art, dance, theater. Harlem is gospel tradition. Harlem is history. Harlem is people. Harlem is spirit of community.
One day I was sitting at one of the new bakeries in town, Sede Pane, and I overheard some new Harlemites saying, well, Harlem is really happening now. And for me, I understood what they were saying, but to me, I was saying Harlem has always been happening.
Our history holds us together. Our desire to make this community great holds us together. You really get a sense that we are connected. The churches, politicians, business owners, the people who live here. Harlem is incredible. It's like coming into a dream. And yet it is so real.
Harlem has always been happening. Harlem has always been happening.
In Harlem, you can smell the music, taste the music, see the music, hear the music. You can touch the music. Harlem is music. Harlem is a place to live and work with a million memories. The spirit of this community lives through the pulse of the people here.
I want to move the spirit. I want to be moved by the spirit.
The spirit of Harlem is resounding, magnetic, and eternal.
We have a saying, always leave room for the ghost in the music.
Harlem is a place where people have lived with a connectivity to their African roots. Harlem is a village, a place where the ancestors were. Harlem is a beautiful word in my spirit. It is a place of energy, and it makes me feel that it's great to be alive. Harlem is red, white, and blues music soaring through the air. Negro spirits rising from the ocean and meeting an indigo melody there. A transitional phrase linking our presence to the past and our spirit to the future, where we are truly free at last. I like music and I do rhythm. I live in Harlem and I feel like I'm rich, and it makes me dance and it makes me have soul in me. It makes me feel so good, I got it in me.
I've been very fortunate to work with most instruments in in European culture, African culture, Asian culture, and what it is being able to do it more.
Harlem is my people and my community. Harlem is where I live, where I reside. My world, my home, my life, my community, everywhere you see me. Harlem is unity, togetherness, friendship, and salvation. Fire to a flame.
Ooh, yeah, yes, yes, yes. I can't talk about it. Some people, some things you just can't describe in words. You cannot describe it in words.
Harlem is a mystical place because of its vitality and history.
A spirit that you can document in the realms of humans.
It's where Black aspiring youth come to fulfill their aspirations. Harlem is the place to be. Always has been, always will be. We have risen from the ashes. Harlem is jazz music, bass bumping, the cotton club flooding harmonies from the trumpets to the saxophone, black and white keys to the notes flying in the air, piercing your soul, downing in your pores slow. Harlem is this little light of mine, amazing graces, making my feelings shine across to different races. Doesn't matter the color of their faces, and Harlem dwells all over different places. Harlem is shades of browns, blues, and gospel. Harlem is jazz and R&B, opera and hip-hop, and all that's in between. Harlem is the mahogany melodies making me move. Because Harlem is music.